Good morning, dear students. How are you today? I hope all of you are okay. Today we have a reading lesson and we will go reading our new selection, Goodbye 382 Shindang Dong. So I want all of you now to open your books page 272, 273. Okay? Listen and watch carefully. Let's get started. Before we start, let's have a quick revision on what we have read. Alright, at the beginning we knew that Jangmi is so sad because she is going to leave Korea. She is going to leave things that she loved a lot, like the monsoon rains, the willow tree, her best friend Kisuni, her favorite fruit, the chami. She's going to miss all of them a lot, okay? Also, she collected all her stuff in a big brown box and she wrote in it lovely things to take them to America, alright? Also, we knew that the neighbors and the friends came to say goodbye to the family. They had lunch together, farewell lunch. They enjoyed their time, they had fun, they sang some traditional Korean songs. Then time comes to leave. They took a taxi to the airport, and once the taxi started to move, Jangmi started to cry, saying goodbye 382 Shindangdong. Today we are going to read page 272 to 73. So as usual, we are going to listen to the text first, then I will explain each paragraph with its difficult words, okay? Listen carefully.
On the airplane, I sat by the window. We flew over rice fields and clay-tiled roofs. Already I felt homesick. The next thing I knew, we were flying over the ocean. At first I could see fishing boats rocking in the waters. As we climbed higher into the clouds, the boats grew smaller and smaller. Suddenly the world looked very big to me. Goodbye, 382 Shindangdong, I cried again. Dad sat back in his seat and began to read an American newspaper. The words were all foreign. Dad, I asked, how will I ever learn to understand English? It's not so hard, he said. Would you like to learn an English word? Okay, I sighed. After a pause, Dad came up with, Rose. Rose? I repeated. What does that mean? That's the English translation of your Korean name, Mom said. Rose means Jangmi? I asked. Yes, my parents nodded. Rose, I said over and over. Would you like to adopt Rose as your American name? Mom asked me. No, I like my name, I insisted.
Okay, and now let's explain this page. On the airplane, I sat by the window. We flew over rice fields and clay tiled roofs. So the first word is clay tiled. Roofs that's covered with tiles, and the tiles are made of clay. What's clay? Okay, look, this is the clay. The clay means heavy soil that we can dry or bake. Why? To make some shapes like this one or this one, containers as you say. So we dry the clay to make some shapes or containers like these. They are so hard when we dry them. Okay, also we can use the clay to make bricks or tiles. These pieces are called tiles, thin piece that's made of clay. We use the tiles to cover the floors, walls, or roofs, like this one and this one. So this is a clay tiled roof. It's covered with tiles and the tiles are made of clay. Okay, let's go on. Already I felt homesick. I started to feel sad because I'm leaving home. I miss my home. The next thing I knew, we were flying over the ocean. We were flying over the ocean. Okay. Flying over the ocean enabled her to see what? At first I could see fishing boats rocking in the waters. So the verb rock here, it's not a noun, it's a verb. The fishing boats rocking. So if the boat rocks, it means, yeah, as you see, the boat is rocking. So the boat is moving from side to side, forward and backward. Why? Why, as you see, because of waves and rain, as you see. This boat is also rocking, and this one is also rocking. As you see, the waves, the rain can make the boats rock, to move from side to side. Alright, let's go on. As we climbed higher into the clouds, the boat grew smaller and smaller. Suddenly, the world looked very big to me. Then Jangmi cried again, goodbye 382 Shin Dang Dong. So as you see, when we are flying in the airplane, we can see everything below very small. Okay? Dad sat back in his seat and began to read an American newspaper. So Jangmi's dad is reading an American newspaper. This means that he knows English well. He can read, speak and write English. So the words were all foreign for me, for Jangmi. Why? The words were very strange for Jangmi. Why? Of course, because she doesn't know English. Dad, I asked, how will I ever learn to understand English? Once she saw her dad reading an English newspaper, she started to ask, how I will learn English? How? So her dad answered, it's not so hard, it's easy to learn English. Would you like to learn an English word? Okay, I sighed. Sighed. Here is a verb. What does it mean? Sigh, as you see, to take a deep breath, then breathe it out slowly and noisily. Okay, as you see, take a deep breath, breathe it out slowly and noisily. The cat is sighing. Rapunzel is sighing. To take a deep breath, then breathe it out slowly and noisily, because of being tired or sad. Okay. Alright, let's go on. After a pause, Dad came up with Rose. He stopped, then he said, Rose. Rose, I repeated. I said it many times. What does that mean? What does Rose mean? Because it's an English word and she doesn't know English. That's the English translation of your Korean name, Mom said. So, Rose is the translation. What's the meaning of translation? Translation means the meaning of a word from language into another. So, Rose in English means in Arabic Warda. So Warda is the translation of rose in English. This is a translation, the meaning of a word from language into another, right? So rose is the translation of Jangmi in Korea. Rose means Jangmi, Yes, my parents nodded. What's the meaning of nodded? Right, look. If you nod, this means to move your head down, then up many times to say that you accept, you agree to do something, or even to say okay. Okay? And as you see, this man is nodding, and even Tom is nodding. Alright? Sorry, Jerry? Yeah. So if you nod, means to move your head down, then up many times to say okay, to say yes. Right? The opposite of nod is shake head. If you shake head, means to move your head from side to side to say no. Right, let's go on. Rose, I said over and over, would you like to adopt Rose as your name? Would you like to choose to use as your own? Adopt means to choose or use something as if it's your own. Okay? Would you like to choose Rose as your American name? Mom asked me. No, I like my name. I insisted, I demanded, I asked to keep my name, and she refused to adopt, to choose Rose as her American name. Alright, let's go on. Now let's have some questions to check our understanding. The first one is, what does Jangmi's name mean in English? What's the meaning of Jangmi in English? Alright, Jangmi is a Korean name and it means in English, go back to the text to find the answer. You will find that it is rose, yeah, flower. Right, second question. Can Jangmi's father speak English? Does he know English? How do you know? How can you prove it? How can you prove? What is the evidence? Right. Of course he can. Let's go back to the text to find the proofs, okay? The first proof is, the text says that Dad sat back in his seat and began to read an American newspaper. So American newspaper means that he can read English. So this is the first proof that shows that her father can speak English or know English. Okay. The second proof, when she asked him, how will I learn to understand English, he said, it's not so hard, so it is easy. If he says that, this means that he learned English and he found out that it's easy to learn English. The third one is, he gave her an example of an English word. It was her name, Rose. So 3 proofs show us that her dad can speak English, knows English, right? The third question, why were the words all foreign for Jangmi? Yeah, it was mentioned here. So all words look foreign for Jangmi because of because she can't speak, she doesn't know English, she just knows Korean, right? Fourth, does Jangmi want to change her name? How do you know? Yes or no? Of course no. How do you know? Go back to the text. It says that no, I like my name. So she doesn't want to change her name. She refused, she insisted to keep her own name. The fifth question, find some compound words on this page. So the compound word again means 2 words together come together to give me a new word with a new meaning. Alright, so the first word is in the second line, clay tiled, covered with tiles. The second in the same line, homesick, being sad because of being away from home. And the third one is newspaper. So it's a paper that gives you news information. Alright, well done. That's enough for today. Thanks a lot for watching me. Till we meet again, goodbye. Stay home, stay safe.